So, greetings fellow captains and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships. Not really an episode of World of Warships. This should be a nice, quick, clean, reasonably short video as well. Basically, Wargaming have announced this morning on their official Discord, I believe it is on Twitter as well, that sign up before the 30th of January. So you have 4 days to sign up for the first to fly, which is the basically be the first to command aircraft carriers in World of Warships. So it's a very simple, basic, straightforward form. We'll pop it up on you. So aircraft carriers first to fly sign up form. Please make sure your game tag and PSN ID is put in correctly. Be diligent. If you are chosen, we will have no way of crediting you the carriers should your game tag / PSN ID be spelt wrong. There are a few caveats that you must acknowledge by filling out this form. There are 2 phases of the upcoming test event. There's a chance to receive a carrier during either of them. To see whether or not you've been chosen, check your mission tab at the start of each phase, and you'll be if you've been chosen, you will receive one of the following random missions, and they've got IGN-CV, IGN-CV3, IGN-CV5, USN-CV3 and USN-CV5, donating which carrier you'll be able to get. So we're going to have 4 carriers in this test, Tier 3 and Tier 5 Imperial Japanese Navy, and a Tier 3 and a Tier 5 USN. So I think what we're going to see is we're going to have the split tiering like they do on PC. So we're going to get, I believe, 3, 5 and 7. We quite possibly will get legendaries eventually, but well, we'll see. So your early access carriers will be manned by a rank 16 legendary 1 commander, whilst other players will receive rank 16 legendary 4 commanders. This is required technically. However, if you complete the mission, you'll receive the same carrier later. You'll receive 2 commendations to use as you please. If you don't receive a carrier by filling out this form, simply complete the missions available to everyone and receive either of the carriers. This shouldn't take you more than a few games. So, right, essentially, what does this mean? Right, okay, so for the test to begin, they're going to need some people in carriers. So if you're planning on jumping on the carrier bandwagon straight away, fill out this form so you'll be in that first block of people to use the carriers. If you aren't accepted and you don't win the lottery, depending on how you look at it, then you'll still be able to get the carriers, you'll still be able to test them, but you're just going to have to play a couple of games beforehand. But this form is for those handful of initial games to have people in carriers off the bat. So it's really simple form. Pop in your gamer tag, click which platform it is exactly that you're using, and would you be willing to play carriers as soon as the update releases? This is going to be the important one. So it's the 1st of February, so we know now officially carriers are being released at the 1st of February at 2 AM Central Time or 7 AM UTC. So, right, you might want to convert this for everyone else. UTC is pretty much the same for me. It's basically the time Britain and Europe in general run on. I know there are some slight differences, but yeah. So I think if you're in Russia, you're about 7 hours ahead. Is it? I believe. So in Russia, you're talking about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, quite possibly. Understand if you're American, it's very early in the morning, but you know, give it. If you're genuinely going to be the first one, then click yes. You know, if you're not, genuinely, I know there's there's going to be a lot of you that are going to absolutely... CVs is one of those topics. There's people that are excited about it, people who can't stand the thought of them coming. Get involved in the test, because they're coming, and this test is going to be important for us to know how exactly they're going to work, and you know, it'll give Wargaming the idea of what adjustments to make it a balanced and fun experience for everyone. Let's not forget, this is not World of Warships PC. This is World of Warships Legends on the console. We have differences. It's not a copy and paste of the game, so hope that I understand I think it's an overly dramatized topic on PC. Personally, I'm excited to see what differences it makes, what it brings to the table. I'm sure it's going to bring in a whole host of new players. You know, people. Let's be honest, carriers were an incredibly important part of the Second World War. You know, it basically ended the reign of battleships, and you know, they are important. So I do feel like they have a place in the game, but we just want to make sure that it's put in the right place. So jump on, get involved in the test, whether you love them or hate them. Get involved, because if you hate them, well, you're going to know how to counter them, and if you love them, well, you're going to get to be one of the first to play them. So yeah, I think that about covers it. So I do hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for stopping by, and of course, until next time, take care.